Good morning, and welcome to Art and Culture Monday. I hope that you guys are doing fantastic. Karibuni sana, karibuni to Art and Culture Monday. My good name is Karen Blessing, and this is, of course, KUTV Rise Today. The show, as I have said, it is Art and Culture Monday that comes to you every Monday from 7 to 10 a.m. We are ready for good vibes. We have started with such amazing music. My psych is already up there, and I know yours will be in a bit because we have an amazing show prepared for you. You do not want to blink. This is the Monday you don't blink. We have a lot in line, aligned for you this morning. We have a lot to give to you, to discuss with you, to give you for entertainment. We are ready to do this Monday morning, and we start kama kawaida. Of course, happy new month. I have not seen you guys in the month of March, so we are in the 6th of March. So happy new month. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that your March is marching forward, and it is much better than the previous 2 months that have been, because we are going only higher from here. So kama kawaida, this is of course Monday number 10. Yes guys, this is the 10th Monday of the year, that is 2023, which means what? That we have exactly about 32 more Mondays, 42 more Mondays to go. Yes, we are down. We are 10 down, 42 to go, and we are going to be here doing exactly this, God willing, for the rest of the year. So karibuni sana, we are ready to have you. We have an amazing show prepared for you. We are going to be, of course, having a number of conversations here and there. I'd like to hear your opinion. That means that our socials are open for everything. We are starting on top with our news updates, traffic updates. We have a number of guests lined up for you. But before we do that, our lines are open on 0739 110544, and also on our online platforms. All of them are open. We are streaming live on Facebook, on YouTube, and of course you can find us on all social media handles as KUTV Kenya and as Karen Blessing. We can be able to get to all that. Get there. Sema tu good morning. I'm going to be giving you a number of things to talk to me about. So you just want to be ready in the comment section. Just say hi, we'll say hello, tell me how traffic is doing on your side, and we'll be getting to our discussions in just a bit. Later on, we're going to be having a number of amazing guests. Today we have live performances that are going to just blow your mind. So stand around for that one. Also, we have book launch right here. When was the last time you read a book? Maybe today is the day we convince you to do so, because we will be having a writer and author with us in studio. So we have an amazing show packed up for you. Also, we are also going to be celebrating Women's Day in advance, because it's going to be coming up this Wednesday. So we have a lot that is lined up for you. International Women's Day is going to be on the 8th of March. So we are going to be looking at what is the theme of this this year's International Women's Day, and then we are going to be talking all matters art. Today we are art and culture, and we are focusing mostly on matters art. So talk to me on 0739 110544 and all our social media handles at Karen Blessing and at KUTV Kenya. Let's get this show on the road. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just kick-starting Art and Culture Monday. So if you're just joining us, you are right on time. You're watching KUTV. The show is Art and Culture Monday, and of course you're with me, Karen Blessing. We are ready to do this. We want to take a look at our traffic updates. We want to understand what is happening on our roads. Briefly, of course, courtesy of Ma3 Route on Twitter. But even before we do that, feel free to let me know how traffic is doing on your side. I'll be glad to know where you are headed to, whether you're headed into the CBD, away from the CBD, if you're not within Nairobi County. How is traffic wherever you are at on 0739 110544, and on Facebook, where we are streaming live right about now. Just look for KUTV Kenya, the show streaming right there. Go and leave your comment. I'm going to be getting to it in just a minute. But right about now, someone is saying bumper to bumper from KCA towards town on Thika Road. So you're using Thika Road this morning. It's a bit of a mess on different different points. So if you can use an alternative route, please go ahead and do so. We have a driver that is driving very recklessly, and I think we ought to talk about them this morning. KCZ 034C Rembo Shuttle is driving extremely recklessly along Mombasa Road. If you're hearing us, please do something. Do something about your driving this morning. Someone else is saying Thika Road is a mess. Today, use service lane at your own risk. Yes, the entire of Thika Road this morning is not doing great. We have a few accidents on different points. So if you can avoid it, do so. And if you cannot, avoid the service lanes, okay? Someone is saying Thika Road... Thank you. Someone is saying Thika Road is not the problem. It's your time and your rush. If you can be able to wake up early, you can be able to get there on time. All right? Someone else is saying leo Kiambu Muthaiga Pangani kameshikana sana. Kuna bus imekwama hapo karibu na Wamboi Road. Watufungulie jamani. Yes. So different points of Thika Road this morning are not doing good. Okay? So if you can avoid it, do so. Someone else is telling us there's an accident at Muthaiga flyover. It seems kuna bus ilikuwa inashukisha hapo and then a lorry rammed into it. It's been cleared by the police right about now, but if you can avoid Thika Road, please go ahead and do so. Someone else is saying yeah, Thika Road is not doing good. Someone is asking how Thika Road is doing. Someone else is saying Thika Road this morning looks like a car yard. We are all packed here. Someone else is saying Thika Road is not looking good this morning. Again, traffic on Jogoo Road is building up from railway station going to Church Army. Yeah. Someone is saying good morning to Manchester United fans. So just don't. Waache tu. Just leave them alone, okay? Let's move on. Thika Road jam iko utalii leo kuna nini? There is a lot of traffic along Thika Road at different points. So please, okay, if you can go ahead and do that, we will be grateful. Someone else is also saying, drivers avoid Meru Maua Road this morning. There's a lot that is going on again on Meru Maua Road. So if you can use an alternative route, please go ahead and do so. All right. That is all I have for you, courtesy of Matri Route on Twitter. But I am waiting for you to tell me how traffic is doing wherever you are at. Of course, in the course of the show, all the way from now until 10 a.m. I'd like you to keep me posted on 0739 110544 and on our online platforms at KUTV Kenya and at CAREN Blessing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're doing fantastic. If you see me seated, you know that we are ready to have a conversation. We are ready to speak, okay? And we have already given you our social media handles. So you're talking to me at KUTV Kenya and at CAREN Blessing across all social media handles. But the easiest one is Facebook Live, where we are streaming right about now. So you can get there. Tell me how traffic is doing on your side. Tell me if you're having a fantastic morning. Let me know how your match is doing. There's a lot that you can speak to me about. But we want to start with our conversation of the day. We are discussing about International Women's Day. So International Women's Day this year is going to be going down on the 8th of March, like it always has. For the longest time. So the International Women's Day is going to be on the 8th of March, which is this Wednesday. And we are not going to be here. Art and Culture Monday is not going to be here on Wednesday. So we are here. We are here today to discuss about International Women's Day. And of course, this is all to tell you to celebrate the women in your life. I would like you to tell me who you are celebrating. Your mom, your sister, your kid, anyone that is in your life that is a woman that you would like to celebrate. You're giving you this opportunity today to celebrate International Women's Day with us right here on Monday, because hey, women are amazing. They ought to be celebrated. So tunaanza mapema. We are starting on Monday all the way until Wednesday, the 8th of March. So you are welcome. Please tell me which woman you are celebrating, what group of women you are celebrating, or which woman, your mother, your sister, however, your friend, just let me who you are celebrating, and we are going to be celebrating them with you right here on Art and Culture Monday. We're also going to be looking at the theme for International Women's Day. The theme for 2023, of course, is digital. This means innovation and technology for gender equality. Innovation and technology for gender equality is the UN's theme for International Women's Day, the year 2023. And the subject, the purpose of this subject is to acknowledge and appreciate the contributions that women and girls are making in technology and online learning. Okay, I think that one is pretty simple. I'm going to be getting to it a bit deeper in the course of the show, but the purpose for this is to help me or help you celebrate a woman in your life, a group of women, or generally any woman that you feel is worth to be celebrated. You have your opportunity today, so just text in on 0739110544 and on our online platforms at CAREN Blessing and at KUTV Kenya. The easiest one, of course, is where we are streaming live on Facebook right about now. So kimbia pale Facebook, look for KUTV Kenya and tell me which woman are you celebrating today ahead of the International Women's Day on the 8th of March 2023. Okay, that is our discussion number one. Moving on, we are talking about something that we are going to be delving deeper into in the course of the show, and that is transcultural art. Transcultural art. This is art in all forms, film, poetry, that, you know, transcends cultures, countries even. You know, right here in Kenya, we can mingle. We have 47 languages right here, but we have gone outside our borders, you know, to perform poetry with people from the US, to perform art, filmmaking with as far as, you know, the Russia, even Korea, China. We have seen our collaborations with a lot of people, and this is what we want to speak about. Let's start from here. Have you experienced transcultural art? You know, art that is not just done by Kenyans in collaboration with other cultures out here, and not just other cultures within our borders, but outside our borders. Have you gotten to experience that? And today we are going to be giving you a taste of that, because we have an amazing experience prepared for you. I'm going to be telling you about that much in a bit. In just a few minutes, I'm going to be telling you about that. But I want you to tell me, have you actually experienced transcultural art? Any form of art, be it drawing, be it poetry, be it film, be it sports, because sports is also an art. Have you experienced transcultural art, and how was that experience for you? I would like to know that. So I'm going to be sharing a bit of that in just a few. But right about now, we want to move on, of course, to know what is happening in our country, to move on to the guest of the day. And we are ready. So talk to me on whether you have experienced transcultural art and how was the experience. And also celebrate the women in your lives with me right here on Art and Culture Monday. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad for all of you who have already joined me. There are a few comments that are coming in, and I believe many more are still to come. Remember, we are celebrating International Women's Day and talking about transcultural art that has been done in collaboration with countries outside our borders, you know, with people outside our borders. That is the discussion that we are having this morning. And many of you are already in. Sheiks Justin, Anasema she's in. Thank you very much. Karibu to the show. Anasema good morning there. Omaturi Vincent is saying good morning. Mukuru Kwajenga tuned in. Thank you very much. Asante sana. Omaturi Vincent anasema Kerry Esteri Charity Nyambura, anawaita watu wakuje. Please come come here. Meroka Gobson, your Besh, your Beshai, come and watch Art and Culture Monday. And all of you are here. If you're wondering where these people are texting in, they're texting in on 0739110544 and also on our online platforms where we are streaming live right about now on Facebook. So if you can kimbia pale Facebook, let me know how you're doing this morning. Let me know how traffic is doing on your side, how much is taking you, and also which woman are you celebrating on this International Women's Day that will be on the 8th of March. Of course, we have started this because we will not be here on Wednesday, but we figured, you know, giving you an opportunity to celebrate a woman in your life. You're moving all the way. The entire month of March could as well be International Women's Month. So we are here to celebrate all the women in our lives. And as we do that, as I wait for your feedback, we want to take a look at what is happening in the country. So right about now, our news updates. So we are moving on. The first story on our news updates today is that Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua yesterday attended a church service at Jesus Winner Ministry in Resambu, Nairobi County, where he has promised to release details of an alleged embezzling of funds during the last 3 months of former President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration. Eliud Mutweri reports.
In command while attending the church service said he will be revealing details of an alleged loot that took place in the last 3 months under former President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration.
In the next few days, nitatangazia wa Kenya pesa ilienda kwa nani, kwa nani, kwa nani, kwa nani. Wasituletee sisi. Sisi nilisema pale siku ya inauguration. Wakasema mimi ni mjeuri. Nikasema tulikuta store hakuna chochote.
These sentiments by the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua echo his earlier allegations that billions of shillings were being ferried through Wilson Airport to the homes of various leaders allied to President Kenyatta.
Between the time IBC announced William Ruto as president and the day he was sworn in, they looted more than 24 billion shillings in this country. Na hiyo kesi walijua hakuna pahali naenda. Ilikuwa kesi imewekwa ndio wapore mali waende.
The Deputy President, who says that unga prices have reduced to 180 shillings from 230 shillings per kilogram since the Kenya Kwanza regime took office, also adds that they are not targeting Uhuru Kenyatta's and Raila Odinga's family businesses. Gachagua was accompanied by Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja among other leaders allied to the Kenya Kwanza government. Governor Sakaja has assured Nairobians of their security as the 14-day ultimatum by the Azimio One Kenya coalition that will culminate in nationwide demonstrations comes to an end on Wednesday this week. However, Azimio leaders claim the demonstrations will be peaceful.
So tunaomba hata wenzetu, kwa sababu Nairobi, si mnajua tuko sisi wote. Tuko kabila zote, tuko vyama vyote, tunafanya kazi pamoja. Mimi sitakubali mali ya mtu wa Nairobi, biashara ya mtu wa Nairobi.
Moving on, First Lady Rachel Ruto has urged Kenyans to plant more trees so as to avoid drought situations in the country. While attending a church service at the St. Thomas Catholic Church in Igembe, South Meru County, the First Lady said that in 10 years, the last government aims at planting 10 billion trees, with 5 billion in the first 5 years.
In the company of the Meru County Governor Kawira Mwangaza and Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture Mithika Linturi, First Lady Rachel Ruto urged Kenyans to conserve their environment by planting more trees to avoid famine in future. According to the First Lady, planting of trees is among the key issues in President Ruto's government as it aims at planting 5 billion trees in the next 5 years and 10 billion trees in a span of 10 years.
Na Mheshimiwa Rais amezindua mradi wa kuweza kupanda miti na amesema kwamba kufika miaka 10 2023 to 2032 tutakuwa tumepanda miti bilioni 15. Bilioni 5 katika hii miaka 5 ya kwanza na bilioni 10 katika ile miaka ingine ya miaka 10.
In a bid to elevate women economically, the First Lady also noted that the women economic empowerment will help Meru women have financial independence. She further added that she will work together with the county government to ensure that all women in the county benefit.
Tuko na kazi ya women economic empowerment ambayo tumeweza kufanya hapa Meru karibu miaka 10 sasa, na mimi najua kwa uongozi wako governor tutashikana mkono ili tuhakikishe kwamba hawa kina mama pia wanaweza kufaidika.
Meru County Governor Kawira Mwangaza applauded President Ruto for enhancing peace in Meru, citing that the county government is working together with the national government for the development of the county.
Kwa hivyo sisi kama executive plus the County Assembly of Meru tumeshikana namna hii ili kuleta maendeleo katika Meru yetu.
Also in attendance were a section of Meru leaders including members of Parliament John Paul Murigi and John Mutunga, Deputy Governor Isaac Mutuma, and Meru County Speaker Solomon Bundi. Ruth Wanjiru for KU TV.
Moving on, the LGBTQ debate has continued to spark conversations in the country, with leaders across divides continuing to condemn the Supreme Court of Kenya ruling that the lesbians, gay, bisexuals and transgender and the queer community be registered as an NGO. Led by the First Lady Mama Rachel Ruto, the LGBTQ has been termed illegal, an act that should not be tolerated in the country.
First Lady Rachel Ruto has weighed on the LGBTQ debate that is currently ongoing in the country, saying that Kenya is a religious country and that LGBTQ is illegal and should not be allowed in the country.
Tunajua kwamba sisi nchi ya Kenya ni nchi ambaye inamcha Mungu, na tungependa tukue na hiyo family institution ambaye tuko na bibi, tuko na bwana. Hii mambo ingine ya kufanya hii mambo hii, sisi tunasema kwamba hiyo mambo si mzuri na tungependa.
Garissa Township Member of Parliament Deko Mohammed on his part noted that time has come for the MPs to address any ambiguity in the law, and it cannot be only 3 judges deciding on behalf of millions of Kenyans.
Hiyo maneno ni maneno kama sisi wana Kenya, wa Kenya hatuwezi kubali, hata ni musiba sisi kuongea juu yake.
Nominated Senator Tabitha Mutinda called on education stakeholders to employ sensitization program against LGBTQ in the learning institution, beginning from primary and secondary schools.
You have truly been a gift.
The Muslim leaders in Busia County also stated that the judges who passed the judgment on LGBTQ to resign, and at the same time to apologize to Kenyans for misguiding the society, even as they supported constitutional amendments to see loopholes that enable promotion of the immorality.
Tunasikitika na ule uamuzi uliotolewa na mahakama ya upeo, na kwa maoni yetu ingelikuwa hawa majaji waliopitisha au waliotoa uamuzi unaopendelea kikundi hiki wangelikuwa wamejiuzulu tangu jana.
Already Vihiga Senator Godfrey Ososi has suggested an amendment of the constitution to take away powers of the Supreme Court as the final arbiter. Wilson Tobiko, KU TV.
Moving on, Bajun community in Lamu County, through their elders, have given a 7-day ultimatum to their women representative Monica Marubu to apologize to the community over what they termed as insightful statements she made concerning the recent terror attack in the county, as she addressed the public during President Ruto's visit in the county. Okumu Modachi with that report.
Bajun welfare leaders have demanded an apology from Lamu County Woman Representative Monica Marubu, whom they have accused of insightful remarks regarding terror attacks that they say could spur hatred among the communities in the area. Led by the community's chairman of Elders Sultan Omar Sharif, the community called on the legislator against such remarks, emphasizing that they will consider taking necessary actions against her, including recalling her from that political position if she fails to apologize.
Kuanzia Jumatatu, karatasi zitaenezwa kuanzia Wito mpaka Kiunga mpaka Kizingitini. Wapiga kura wote wawe wataandika majina yao na kadi zao za kura ili kupass vote of no confidence.
This came moments after the county MP publicly stated during President William Ruto's visit in Lamu last week that the alleged terror attack were not perpetuated by Al-Shabaab militants, but a gang sponsored by ranch owners to terrorize non-locals. Mohammed Mbwana, one of the elders, expressed his displeasure with the MP's utterances, adding that this community have suffered historical injustices since Kenya's independence in 1963. Bona's sentiments were also echoed by his counterpart Famau Mohamed and the community's youth representative Mohamed Bahero.
Mbele ya rais aliozungumza, kwa hakika mambo kama yale aliozungumza ni mambo ambayo ya aibu kwa kiongozi kama yeye kusimama mbele ya rais siku ya ibada azungumze maneno ya chuki na ya kuleta tafaruku.
Sisi kilio chetu mtukufu rais ni kwamba lazima hatua zitukuliwe za kisheria, kwa sababu sisi kwamba tumefanywa dhuluma ambazo hajafanyiwa mtu yoyote katika ulimwengu baada ya vita vya pili vya ulimwengu.
The elders unanimously implored the members of their community to embrace unity that they say will ensure they make a good harvest in future elections. Kumu Modaki for KUTV Primetime News.
Moving on to matters charity. Charity organizations in Kilifi County are pleading for help in eradicating menstrual poverty among school-going girls in the county. While distributing free sanitary towels at the Gandini Primary School in Rabai constituency, the organization urged the government as well as well-wishers to join in donating more sanitary towels in schools so as to ensure every girl stays in school even during their menstrual cycle. Take a look.
In the wake of the International Women's Day celebrations, charity organizations in Kilifi County have asked for more sanitary towels donations, especially in schools that have been hit hard by drought. The organizations pleaded for more aid to be provided, citing that the one provided is not enough to satisfy the girls in the county. While distributing free sanitary towels at Gandini Primary School in Rabai constituency, the founder of LM Foundation, Lucia Musau, together with Jacinta Musau of the African Elite Group, noted that it is important to ensure that no girl stays out of school due to lack of sanitary towels. Jacinta Musau also urged other charity organizations to extend their help to the school in any way they can.
I believe every girl today in Kenya shouldn't have to stay out of school because of menstrual.
Kilifi Moms leader Kibibi Ali, while sharing her sentiments, said that the lack of sanitary towels has been hugely impacted by poverty situations among families in Kilifi. Kibibi also added that the recent famine has contributed to menstrual poverty, citing that parents don't have enough money for food as well as sanitary towels. Gandini School head teacher William Doy thanked the organization for the donations, citing that this will help the girls remain in school. He further urged the government to provide more help so as to provide a lasting solution.
Sisi tuko na hino kampeni ya kuzunguka kila shule tukitafuta hizi pads kwa well wishers, tukiwasaidia wale watoto, manake si walaumu wale watoto na laumu huu umaskini ambao umekithiri ndani ya Kilifi County.
Following the donation provided by the organizations, over 100 girls received sanitary towels expected to last them for the next 10 months. Ruth Wanjiru for KU TV.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we come to the end of our news updates, but not to worry because more updated pieces are going to be coming to your screen 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. consecutively. So stick around at KUTV Kenya, you're going to be getting much more information. But on that last story, that goes very well with our International Women's Day celebration, because remember, as we celebrate women, these women are first girls. So we are also urging each and every one of you, if you can be able, as a way of celebration, if you can be able to donate sanitary towels to children's homes, to schools that are near you, to families that are in need, this would be a great way of celebrating International Women's Day by giving sanitary pads to girls, you know, especially school-going girls that are in need of them every other month. This would be a great way to celebrate International Women's Day. So if you know an organization that does that, or an organization that can be able to put people together that can be able to again donate sanitary towels to children or to girl children that are actually going to school, that would be of great help and would be such a great gesture in celebrating International Women's Day. Also, from the top, our government can do something on it. There's a bill that has been tabled at Parliament to actually should be tabled to Parliament to make sure that school-going children are provided with free sanitary towels. just as we are able to, provide condoms to our campus students, we can be able to do that. If you have the budget for one, we definitely should have the budget for the other. And I hope that the people that are going to be having these conversations, our leaders that are going to sit in parliament and have these conversations, that they may consider having passing this bill in order for our girl children all over across the country, not just Kilifi County. There are very many other counties that girls are having a difficult time to go to school, a difficult time to participate in the community equally, just because they have no access to sanitary towels. So I hope that we can go ahead and do that. But you, at a personal level, who is watching right now, and kama ni one packet, I have seen a lot of supermarkets have that donation bin at the exit. If you can just purchase one or two and just put it in that bin, it's going to be getting to a girl that will be of much help. It will be of much help than you probably may know. So in this week and this month of March, if you can go ahead and do that, we will be big participants of celebrating International Women's Day. All right? So if you go ahead and do that, that will be of great help. We want to move on to our art transcultural story, but before we do that, let's close up the news and come back with that. We are talking, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about experiencing transcultural art. And this is art in general, whether you are in a film somewhere, you're watching some poetry pieces being done, somewhere you're watching live performances, somewhere, as long as they transcended our borders, our Kenyan borders, is a Tanzanian musician doing some work with our Kenyan artists, that is transcultural art. If there was some Korean fellas, individuals that were doing art, drawing art with our Kenyan students right here, that is transcultural art. So our question of the day is, have you experienced transcultural art? That is where we are starting this conversation, so that you can also tell me how that experience was like. All right, when we come back though, we're going to go for a short break, but when we come back, we're going to be having our first launch of the day, and we're going to start with an author. So stick around if you have been wanting to read a good book. We are here to do exactly that. We're going to kuchambua that, and then we're going to delve into how he writes, why he writes the books that he has written, and you are going to be enjoying that conversation. But after we come back, we are starting with our very first transcultural art performance, and this was done at the Duos Festival. You remember last Monday when we talked about Duos Festival and them having an event in the 1st of March and the 4th of March in Mombasa and Kilifi? Well, we were in partnership, so we have those performances for you, and this is actually the 3rd edition. This is the 3rd edition of the Duos Festival that was held at Mombasa and Kilifi on the 1st of March and the 4th of March. This is Kenyan and Polish artists who tested the possibilities of artistic cooperation in the transcultural perspective. And actually, this time they focused on the principles of socio-ecology. All right, this is going to be interesting. So this Duos team, led by interns of Pwani University and the Technical University of Mombasa, in art making workshops with preparation sites in Kilifi and Nyali. So this was a collaboration between some Polish performers together with our own artists right here from Pwani University, as well as a Technical University of Mombasa. They did a thing that is called Duos Festival, and you're going to be loving each and every part of it. So we are going to be playing that before we get on with our first launch, right? So stick around and enjoy. If you have not enjoyed some transcultural art, it's about to come your way. So stick around on Art and Culture Monday, and of course enjoy and comment on 0739110544, and also in our online platforms at KUTV Kenya and CAREN Blessing. But right about now, we are going for a short break.
Kurunzi ya kilimo huimarisha afya na uchumi endelevu katika jamii. Ni msingi mkubwa wa kipindi Boresha Kilimo. Kipindi hiki kinajikita katika teknolojia ya kisasa, utafiti na ushirikishaji wa wadau wa kilimo kuonyesha shughuli mbalimbali shambani. Kwa suluhu ya utoshelevu wa chakula, tazama Boresha Kilimo.
So TB is, simply put, it is a human infection that is caused by the bacteria, Mycobacterium tuberculosis.
Okay.
So this is a germ that enters the body, and when it causes disease, then we tend to talk about tuberculosis. So there are a lot of myths around TB. However, to say that we should avoid alcohol is not so far off, because TB drugs, like many other drugs, are metabolized, or they go through to be processed through the liver, and they are excreted by the kidneys.
Let us go for tests in order to know whether we have active or maybe latent TB, and TB can definitely be treated. You do not have to worry. I've been your host, Barry Michelle. Until next time, stay safe and stay healthy.
So this is the first edition of the Lampard Film Festival, which is within the third edition of the World Festival. And the idea is to just initiate a short film festival in the coast of Kenya. We initiated the open call for filmmakers in the coast, and not only in the coast but also from Kenyatta University, who is our partner in TPAE. So the students from participating institutions and also filmmakers from the coast could submit their films, and from the submissions we pre-selected 8 films that will be presented today. 8 films, 1 hour. And today the jury that you already know, this is the jury, selected awards. The idea was to give awards in 3 different categories: off-limit, which is experimental film, documentary film, and fiction film. But after the pre-selection, we discovered that in, for example, documentary film, there is only 1 film. So we decided altogether that we will just give awards for the best films. But it appeared, and this will the jury say, proper address, Mr. Professor Joseph Rasowo, Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Administration and Finance at Technical University of Mombasa. Is he present here and can give an award? That would be fantastic to come here and be with us. And Mr. Simon Mbaro, the Director of Culture for Mombasa County. If they are present, it would be great if they would also give an award. Hello.
Good evening. My name is Professor Peter Gichangi, Deputy Vice Chancellor, in charge of Academic Affairs, Research and Extension at the Technical University of Mombasa.
Okay. And Mr. Simon, I presume, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
My name is Simon Barro, Director for Culture, Mombasa County.
Thank you very much for coming. And now we will give awards.
Tena. Saa hizi sasa tumeingia kwa washindi wetu ambao tutaanza kwa second runners up, first runners up na the winner. Lakini pia mimi nitakusema maneno moja, ni kuwa hapa ndo sisi tulianzia kupata certificates, tukapata awards, tukakuwa nominated kwa different film festivals, tukaweza kuwin. Paka saa hizi najua wengi ambao wanajua, kama mshaona kipindi cha Pete, Sanura, Kaidi, Nia, hizo zote mimi ndo nimeproduce. So ningependa kuona filmmakers wote ambao wamekuja hapa ambao watapata hizi awards, because kuna pesa hapa ambao tunashindania. Kuanzia kwa mshindi wa 3 atapata shilingi 20,000, mshindi wa pili atapata 25,000 na mshindi wa kwanza atapata shilingi 35,000. So unajua kama wewe ni upcoming filmmaker, uweze kushindwa kwenda kuhaya 7D, kesho uweze fanya short film yako na wewe pia uweze kuzunguka kama Omar Kibalunga. Umesikia vile Omar Kibalunga anakuambia? Omar Kibalunga alitusumbua sana akalasha. Mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa, lakini hicho Kiswahili chake nilisema uniga Kibalunga ni nani, lakini Omar ajua hiyo jina la sinema, Kibalunga la sinema. Mbona muelewi jamaa? So pia tutakuona watu wengi zaidi kama Omar wakizidi kufanya kazi na festival mbalimbali, si ndio? Muweze kuzunguka, ndio maana industry inazidi kugrow. Na pia tuone watu wengine pia wengi, because kesho Omar akitoka hapo ataproduce feature film, ataproduce TV series, tutakuwa filmmakers wengi Mombasa. Si makofi hiyo jamaa. The second runners up inaenda kwa Dickson Kashindo. The Tyrant, Dickson Kashindo.
Hello everyone. I must say, I don't know about the other films, but this one was produced within, we shot the whole film in, I think, 2 weeks. And for it to be selected as a third runners up, I mean, that says a lot about our abilities. So all I can say to you is wait for more, because we've been working, really. So stay tuned.
Thank you. Good evening once more. The first runners-up goes to Oliver Maganga for the film. Mbona mnashangilia? Mnajua film? Mnajua film ni gani? Inaitwaje? Mmesema Saka Wera, the name of the film. Karibu.
Tarehe ya kwanza mwezi wa 3 Team Cardiac wamejinyakulia tuzo lao. Wajua la ngapi? La 14. Ni kwa neema. Asante sana. Mad love to the Duos Festival for making this happen and for acknowledging all the acts and all the videos that have been awarded. And big up to the top guy. That's my bro right there. Najoko Mahali. Boy child! Yeah, so Sakawera, you'll go and watch it. There's a lot I can say about the film, but I'll just say a few. One, it's one of the first films incorporating sign language in Kenya. Second, it has a balanced gender representation of the cast. We have 3 ladies and 3 gents. Yeah, a lot of thought went through it. Yani, mtaicheki ni noma, ni kali. Asanteni sana. Thank you so much.
good evening. And here is a big deal. This award goes to Paita Bakari. Paita Bakari. So Paita Bakari for the film Shikamo Mama. Shikamo Mama. So this is our first the winner of the awards, and it's particularly for me touching because I'm a gynecologist and I look after ladies. So if you have acknowledged a mama, it's very, very important. And I would like you to give you this certificate to stand this way. So hold it. So that this is the real here, Bakari and your team. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Sophie, njoo hapa Sophie. This is my cast guy. She's the lead. I'm very grateful for this. It was a project we did this January. And I'm from Kilifi, Mazeras, but I work here in Mombasa. And these stories about early marriages and early pregnancy, they happen each and every time. So I wanted to tell our story through this short film, and we're glad we got this. And yeah, that's it. And also to acknowledge my videographer, he was here. He's called Gideon Mkuzi. Gidi! Yeah, Gidi was the videographer, and he did an amazing job. We just worked with the camera, and that's all. I hope one day we do better.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
I am very, very proud of all of you, and I hope we can see Lampard #2 next year. And now we saw the movies. Thank you all.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Duos Festival Award ceremony, and this, like we have said, it was a transcultural type of art. You know, our own Kenyan artists, filmmakers from right here in Mombasa, Pwani University, as well as Technical University of Mombasa, in conjunction, of course, with some Polish filmmakers and some Polish creatives, put together a thing. So those were the award-winning ceremonies, but not to worry, because we will be seeing part of what they did. All right, later on in the show, after we are done with our first launch, we will be getting on to some performances that happened at the Duos Festival, and you are going to be loving, because they put together amazing things. We know we have started with the awards, but you're going to be seeing the amazing art that was done at the Duos Festival, and loving each and every part of it. But that was the award-winning ceremony. Of course, kudos and congratulations to every winner, all the way from the first position to third runners up. You guys were amazing, you know. You guys were great, were amazing. You did phenomenal work, and you definitely were worth the win. Okay, so congratulations to all the winners. I may not mention all of you by name, but congratulations to all of you. You are doing amazing work, and you are taking the Kenyan art industry to the next level. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our first launch. So right about now, we are moving on to our first launch of the day. and gentlemen, we are ready to do this. As you have seen, I am not alone on set. I have been joined by an amazing, smart gentleman, and we are here to talk all about books, all about being an author and the process that has been. So we are getting to that in just a bit. But right about now, let's get him introduced. Good morning.
Good morning, Karen.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How is your Monday morning?
It's good.
When you
So far, so good.
asubuhi ama?
Not really.
Yeah.
But leo imebidi.
But you're here. So makofi.
I had.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tunaanza na makofi, kumpigia makofi kwanza, because you've been here on a Monday morning. It's not the easiest thing.
No,
Nataka utuambie unaitwa nani, what do you do, why are you here? Alafu we jump right in.
My name is Wamugi Kishore.
Yes.
I'm a Kenyan author and a blogger. Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. I like that brief, short and sweet.
Yeah,
words put together.
Yeah.
I'm loving this. So let's start from way back, because of course you didn't just wake up and put a novel together. Yeah. When did you know that you had a passion for writing?
I think it goes back to school, my school days. In high school, I loved doing compositions.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody around me knows. Then when I got to campus, I started writing blogs on various platforms. Yeah, so it goes way back in high school. Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah.
Which high school were you in?
Othaya Boys High School.
Othaya Boys High School.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so big up to Othaya Boys High School. You guys have, you are giving us alumni that are amazing. So you were originally, because writing is very broad. You can write poems, you can write books, you can write short stories. What were you writing initially in high school before we go to the blog?
I love fiction. I think I think every composition was basically fiction.
Yes,
but I really loved doing fiction. Yeah, because I wanted to trigger my creativity. Yeah.
So you're a creative. You can be able to imagine.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So then you moved on and you went to campus. Where did you go to campus?
Mount Kenya University.
Mount Kenya University. Yeah. And you started blogging.
Yeah, I started blogging.
Yes.
In 2012. Yeah.
2012. So what were you blogging about?
Social issues. Mostly my blogging is always social issues. I rarely do fiction on my blog. So it's either an interview with somebody or I address a social norm or something. Yeah, so it's never fiction on my blog.
So the blogging is things that are actually happening in our world right here.
In the society.
So when you say social issues, what kind of social issues, like what examples of the social issues you have written about?
I've written about rape. I've written about HIV and AIDS. I've written about drunk driving. Yeah, such. It's very broad.
Yes.
Yeah.
What determines what you write about? Like, is it personal stories? Is it just observing from the community? Because I'm imagining one moment just woke up and think, okay, today I'm writing about drunk driving. Where do you get your inspiration for picking out the issues you want to talk about?
Mostly it's the community I live in. I like being observative, whatever is happening around me.
Yes.
So mostly it's people who bring stories to me. I observe things, the way people are doing, or maybe the news, things that are trending at the moment. Like if we have like Cancer Awareness Day, that would trigger me to do a post about cancer or an interview.
Yes.
Yeah.
So are you planning to write on Women's Day? Women's Day inakuja 8th of March, this Wednesday. Are you planning on writing about?
I've actually done, previously I've done something on Women's Day, I've done something on Father's Day. But yeah, now that you mention it, yeah.
You might just be considering writing about
that. Yeah. I'll take the few days before that to come up with something.
To come up with something amazing. He will be giving us his socials very shortly, so stick around so that he can tell you where to go and read about the things that he has actually written about. Okay, so stick around for that one. So let's move on. Then you started blogging in campus and social issues. When did you start Tuketi Interactive?
Tuketi Interactive, I started it in 2017. Yeah. That's when I registered it and opened the website, the blog itself. Yeah, because I was previously I was doing my writing on the shared hosting, WordPress,
Yes.
Blogger, but then I wanted to have some sort of an identity, like something I can bring up and make it my baby.
Yes.
Yeah, so I really needed to be the one hosting it. Yeah, so 2017 Tuketi was born. Yeah.
Now, how has Tuketi been like since 2017?
It's not been a really nice relationship. I'm not proud
Why?
of it.
Yes, why?
I'm not very, I don't always blog. So sometimes you get very long breaks before I do another post,
Yes.
especially when I'm writing.
Yes.
Maybe a big project like a book. I rarely blog because all my concentration is on one thing.
Yes.
You know, us with multitasking.
Yes.
So it's not been the best, but I think in the recent past I've really wanted to revive it.
Yes.
And yeah, it will be back very well. I have some content already lined up. Yeah, so yeah, the new year will come with good things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the new year does come with good things. And I get it, the on and off kind of a relationship. You are here, Mara, then there's a book to write. Which brings me to the question, what else do you do apart from writing?
I'm in ICT. I'm a networks engineer. Yeah. So,
you see, that is also another reason why you may not be blogging or writing as consistently. But either way, you have put a book together, so we are happy, we are glad, we are hoping that this year, Tuketi, Rudy, we come there and interact kidogo and talk about a few social issues that we are going to be getting to, and I hope that we are going to be getting there. So what is the dream, before we get to the novel, what is the dream for Tuketi? Like ukiketi hivi, thinking about what you want Tuketi Interactive to be like. What do you see in the future, like 2-3 years of consistent work?
I wanted to be a top. The main thing why I did Tuketi was because Tuketi itself is let's sit down and talk.
Yes.
So I wanted to be doing interviews, like interview people and write about it, because I think that's the best way to address most issues. If you get somebody who's been through something, they are best place to talk about it. So I really wanted to be talking to the society through Tuketi.
Yes.
To get my mind out there.
Yes.
To get people's stories out there. Yeah.
Okay, we are looking forward. We are definitely looking forward to Tuketi Interactive. I thought it was a very lucrative idea. You know, when I saw it on your bio and I was like, okay, that could be a nice thing that is going on. So I'm looking forward to you doing that. And then you thought, blogging may not be enough. Let me get into book writing. So what was the inspiration to get into novel writing?
It's always been a dream to have a book out. Like, I mean, we grew up around people like Gugu Adiongo, Meja Mwangi. You just feel these guys have books out there. You feel, you kind of want to feel what they feel when they have a book out. So it's always a journey. Like, it's a journey, you look forward to the destination. Yeah. So I've always wanted to do a book. I always knew I could do a book, but I was not so courageous about it at first. So it had to take some time. Yeah.
So what happened until you thought, anyway, I need to put a book together?
There was it's part of it is fiction, part of it is a true story. So as I said, it's the society I'm in.
Yes.
So most of it is inspired by events that actually happened.
Yes.
People I talked to, and they described to me something that had happened. Originally, it was supposed to be a sequel on my blog, like to be doing parts of it and post it on the blog.
Yes.
But then the plot thickened a lot, and I thought the best way I can do it is in paperback.
Yes.
And still, with a book, you can sell the book and
Exactly. Also make some money from it. True. I looking forward to now Wema. So now you thought, from a sequel, you thought I would put this in a book. When was the inception of the idea? Like, how long did it take to put it together?
The first part, there's a part of the book I had already done and placed it online on the blog. That was in 2017. I started writing it in 2016. the first part I posted on my blog when it was still new in 2017, late 2017. Yeah, so I can say Wema was born around 2016. Yeah.
And 2016 to now, that's a couple of years in there.
I stopped. I wrote it in 2017. I post. Then I continued writing it in 2020, mid 2020 during COVID.
So now you had time.
Yeah, now I had time.
COVID gave you some time, so you were able to put it together.
Yeah.
So all the way 2020, when did you finish putting the book together?
I finished in late 2020, early 2021. Yeah.
So then 2020 it was ready.
Yes, it was
and now
ready.
take me through, because that's different. Now you have a book, you have a manuscript together, but it's not yet a book. I'm imagining it was papers upon papers of writing. How was that process of now getting? Who did you get to do your cover? Who did you get to do your editing? The team that came together to make sure that they have put Wema together.
I think my friends and family were very, very instrumental in this book. I did the writing and I did the editing, but what I had is a team of friends who did the proofreading. So, because, I didn't have the budget for professional editors and professional proofreaders. So I got a friend called Washington. He did my cover. He did the cover illustration, which was beautifully done.
Yes, as you guys can see on your screens, it was beautifully done. I like the simplicity of it. It's well put together. Yes.
Yeah. So then once I was done and I did a bit of editing, I gave to a few friends who did the proofreading. Yeah. So there were a number of people. There are so many people who took part in this book.
Yes.
If I was to mention them, I think some would be so angry because I might not mention everybody.
Yes.
But it was a long journey. There are even people who told me, you can add something to this part, add something to this part. So it's my work, but there's so many people who
there's contribution of very, very many people.
And then there's the psychological support. Yeah, that was also very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because true. Because if you're not at a state of mind where you can be able to do it, you cannot be able, especially the fictional part. You need to be at your optimum. To be very to be at peace, to be in the right mental place to be able to put together a book. So I know I'll ask you to mention a few. Mukisahaulika, please don't beat him up. Please do not.
Yeah.
He is very much willing to mention all of you. In fact, if he could carry a list, he would. To just say thank you to all of you. But then finally you put the book together. So when was the first time you held a copy, of a now complete, ready to read Wema copy?
It was tricky because I got my first copies, which were badly done, unfortunately, and I had to discard them because
what was badly done? The cover, the place, the pages. What exactly went wrong?
Everything. It was so bad. I wouldn't have launched. The launch was supposed to be in August, but then when I received the copies, it was so bad. The cover was badly done. The colors were mismatching. The font was changed inside the book. The book was loose. Then the font was so squeezed, the book looked this small.
Yes.
It looked smaller than this.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so I had to...
The font here is not as big, actually. So I'm imagining...
It was so small that time. It was... Actually, some people would not have managed to read that.
Yes.
And you want everybody to be able to read the book across all ages.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to shelve the idea of launching and look for another printer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I got another printer and... in November.
Yes. Yeah. So, what lessons did you pick? Because that had to have been, something that drew back. Because I can imagine you're ready. You have put your book together. It's been. People have gone through it. You have gotten the design. You're just waiting for the final product. What lessons did you pick from there now to go back to November for the other launch, for the second launch?
I learned much about doing my research. Because I think I was very It was a very hasty decision because I was excited. I need my book out. It's already done. I've edited. So I learned to be patient and to actually investigate my printers. Like I need to go sit down with them. I need to get a dummy copy because in the previous one I never got one.
You actually got the actual copy.
I just paid them and told them just print and send me the books.
Yes.
Yeah. So this time we did a few dummy copies. Then we changed some things. That's when now I give them the green light. Now you can print.
Exactly.
And then also I learned to plan the launch after I have the real
book.
copies. Yeah. Not before I get the copies. Yeah.
What is interesting about this is that I know there are many young writers out there that are watching and that are very excited, for their very first book to be launched or their very first poetry anthology. And, they are thinking, I have it proofread, it's ready for printing. So I hope that you are learning a few things from Wamoge here to just take it slow. I wouldn't have thought that you actually gave them your money without a dummy copy, because how else would you have known? But you are helping someone that was probably just about to give their money away and just saying, just bring me the copies. And then these people sell themselves very well.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all printers out there are bad, but there are some that are not doing a very good job. And it's value for money. So I think the first step to get a dummy copy, see through it, change whatever you want to change before you actually get your books, process. Were you given a refund? Ama your story iliishia hapo?
Mazeni character development. I was told to pay myself with the experience. Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that you book writers out there or aspiring authors are listening to this so that you can evade some of those holes. You don't sink into them and then get a launch date without a book, because now we are out here waiting for a book that has not been put together as greatly. I hope that you're picking these little lessons and gems out here to be able to make sure that you have gone through the process even more smoothly. But you did go back once again. Then got your book released. So when did you now have the very first copy of a well done book?
It was in November. It was in November 2021. Yes.
Yes. So now you had it together, or you planned the launch?
Yeah, I planned the launch. Actually, I got a contact for Alliance Français. They have something they do for others that they give you a free venue in their library in Nairobi. So they give you a free venue, they market for you, they do everything for you.
Yeah.
It's just something they're doing for others.
Yes.
And I think that was very helpful because I didn't have a budget for a venue. And what they are doing, they are giving you a venue and it's inside the library. So it's well themed for a book launch.
For a book launch,
yeah.
True.
And then they market you, I think they are one of the people I am really grateful for because they held my hand and I was still very green. Yeah.
The team at Alliance that are doing this, you guys are doing an amazing work. I think we don't get past here without saying that you guys are doing great and others do really appreciate. How did the launch go?
It was beautiful and highly successful. Yeah, I never get the words to explain because people really came out. I had the area that they gave me was actually almost full. Yeah, so my friends really came through for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I hope they bought copies of the book.
Yeah, they did. They really did on that day.
Yes.
Yeah, they really did.
Great, I like that. So now let's get to the content because of this. I'm sure some of our viewers are watching and wondering which book are we talking about. So the novel is called Wema. Let's start from there. Why did you call the novel Wema?
Wema is a character in the book, and she's the centerpiece of the book. So previously I had other title names, but then I weighed the options and I thought Wema was more authentic. It sounded Kenyan. But what I didn't know back then is people would think it's a Swahili book.
Yes.
So that's when a friend told me, well, you can, after you write Wema, you can put a small part and say the novel.
Yes.
So now it's Wema the novel.
Yes.
So somebody now knows it's an English
Yes,
book.
it's an
not a
English
Swahili book. Yeah.
Mhm.
So Wema is a character in the book.
Mhm.
Yeah, a young baby who grows through the book. Yeah, so it was not so hard to pick the title of the book once I had it done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I at first glance as well, when I first saw, I was telling you before the interview started, when I first saw this cover, I was like, okay, that's going to be a Swahili book. To put together a Kiswahili book is a bit of work. I know that English is hard already, but Swahili is on another level.
Yeah.
But I like you have said, it comes out very authentic.
Yeah.
And now when you see Wema the novel, you're able to peruse in, and it's actually an English, book.
Yeah.
So it's very authentic for you. It gives Kenyan, it gives African. Someone can be able to pick it out of very many others just because of the uniqueness of its title.
Yeah.
So what is the story in the book? Of course, not everything, but what is the highlight of the story that goes in Wema the novel?
Wema the novel is, as I say in the blurb, it's based in Nairobi. Most of it is based in the slums,
Yes.
in Mathare. And Mathare and Huruma, but also there's a part of it that is in the posh side of life.
Yes.
So it's a story of a girl who is conceived in the slums, and the mother is a sex worker. The father is a criminal, is a slum criminal.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's technically their journey, how they grow through it. There is rejection where the guy rejects the mother, like the way the society is mostly. And then there are actually two stories in one. There is a story of that couple, then there is a story of another couple who are well off, they have good jobs. So the two meet, and the actions of one of the couple really affects the career of the other.
Yes.
But then eventually it leads to the birth of a very good institution. Yeah.
Okay, I like the highlight. You're saying everything without saying everything.
You say everything without saying anything at all.
You mentioned that this is a combination of fiction and a true story.
Yeah.
So was the true story inspired from a friend, from your own situation, or what is this true story about?
It's actually some people I interacted with. I wouldn't say who, because
of course.
It would get weird.
Yes.
But it's actually somebody I interviewed, somebody who is on the book, and they gave me the journey, what they had been through. But then that after we talked with them, there was a case, a police case and all that, but not involving me anyway.
Yes.
So there was no way I was going to write that story, whole of it.
Yes.
So I had to distort and put some fiction in it,
Yes.
because it would interfere with investigations and all that. Yeah, so a part of it, it's somebody who it's something I witnessed firsthand.
Yes.
Like I talked to the subject, and
subject
they
involved.
told me what happened.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the real life
That is
part
the
of
gist,
the book.
yes,
Yeah,
of,
that's the
of,
gist
of the
it.
book. I hope that
Yeah.
you guys can get a copy right about now, because I think from what you are telling us, I am already intrigued. I want to get reading. I want to know, what happened. Then after that, what happened? And then it's Kenyan based right here, which means you get to read a few things that are very similar to our everyday situations right here. If that is not reason enough to read the book, I don't know what is. But we are going to be getting to where can we find the book and how much it's selling for.
So the book is selling for 1,000 shillings. You can either order directly to me via my socials, or you can log into Nuria Kenya. They are an online bookstore, but they also have an office in town.
Yes.
So you can get a copy there, or you can talk to me directly
Yes.
on my socials.
At this juncture, can you give us your socials? Ndio tujue ni wapi tunakutafuta, and then we order the book.
I'm Wamugi Gishuri on across all socials, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, Wamugi Gishuri, WAMUGI Gichuri.
Yes, Wamoge Gishuri.
Yes.
And you're going to be getting your copy at just 1,000 bob, which I think is very affordable for all the work that you put here, the story that is inside here, and all the process and all the energy and all the people it took to put this book together. 1,000 bob is definitely not much. So if you can be able to go to Wamoge Gishuri, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, order a copy, and I'm sure you can do deliveries.
Yeah, I do.
Yes,
I
so
do.
wherever you are at, you will get a copy delivered to you. So not to worry, you can get your copy delivered to you. I'ma pick it in town, which is very a center place. So, and I know in the course of this week you're going to be in town sometime somewhere.
Yeah.
So if you can go there and grab your copy, we will be very, very grateful. So then you put it together, and you did a launch. After the launch, have people been calling? Have people been ordering the book?
Actually, people have been ordering the book. Yeah, I've been doing marketing for the book.
Yes.
I can see it's performed well.
Yeah.
For our first book, I was very skeptical at first when I finished the book, because you always wonder, okay, I've done the book, I've finished.
Yes.
Are people going to read the book? And then, yes, they buy. Are they going to give me feedback?
Yes.
Because you can convince somebody to buy a book.
Yes.
But if it's trash, they won't give you feedback.
Yes.
Or if you do a subsequent book, they won't buy it because the first one was not
They did
good
not
enough. Yeah.
understand, or they did not even get to read.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you planning for a subsequent book?
Yes, actually, I have two projects going on. I have a book I'm writing. Hopefully, it will be done mid or towards the end of the year. I'm not rushing it.
Yes.
And I'm also part of a group that is we are doing an anthology. Yes, so I have two projects going on. Yeah, so
To juggle between
yeah,
the two projects.
it will be a busy year.
So
this
the
one.
year is going to be busy.
Yeah,
I don't know. But take me through being a writer. Like, do you write upon any prompt? Ama ni wakati umejipata uko na time? Ama you actually decide, now I want to write. How exactly does writing a book go?
It's everybody has their way of doing it.
Yes.
There are people who just write,
Yes.
like they just wake up and start writing. But for me, I script. I actually do a script. So like my book that is going on, I already have the script. So now it's all about putting the flesh in the skeleton. Yeah. So I do, because scripting guides me through the book.
Yes.
You know what to do after, you know what to write after this part, you know what to write. Yeah, but that's usually very individual. I know people who don't script.
You just write away.
They just write.
Yes.
Yeah. Some
Okay,
of us
so
need
you
guidance.
can actually, I didn't know about that you can actually do scripts. So this means some type of subtopics, a skeleton of what is going to be happening. Then you feel it as time comes.
Yeah, more of a follow-up of events. Like, this is going to happen first, this then is going to follow, then this is going to follow.
Yes.
And then you have the character names. Then I even do a diagram, a chart.
Yes.
How the characters interact with each other.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're, and also you do a note on their personality.
Yes.
Because you're creating a character and giving them a personality.
Yes.
So if somebody gets angry first, you know to note it down.
Yes.
So if something is happening, you remember their character is, you need to keep them in their character still.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I like that. I feel like that is so well put together. Because this character, like you have said, for example, like they're getting angry, then you're not ambushed by the fact that they have gotten angry, because they are following a certain a certain principle there, or personalities throughout the book.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell us the name of the book, of the next book? Bado you have not decided.
Unfortunately, I decide the title of the book after writing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are waiting, but you have told us mid or the end of the year.
Yeah,
we are not
mid
rushing
to the
things.
end, yeah,
But the anthology might be out earlier or later.
I even think that might be the last one to come, because with the anthology you are working with other people.
Yes.
And you don't know how they work.
Yes.
You don't know their speeds. After you're done writing your part, you submit, and all of you sit down, have a look, you decide.
Yes.
So there's a lot of back and forth when you're doing an anthology. So I'm not so sure how soon that would be.
So your book might come out before.
Most probably, yes. Most probably, yes.
Yes. All right. We are looking forward. We are looking forward to the next book. What, as we close, what are the other future plans for the rest of the year? We are still in March.
Yeah.
So, what other things are you planning on?
Mostly it's to Katie this year. I'm planning to do a couple of interviews, as I said. I have some that are lined up.
Yes.
So it will be quite busy on Tuketi. Also on Twitter, I started doing threads. So I'm also working on that. So yeah, it will be a lot of, I'll do a lot of social work, social media work this year.
Yes, in the course of the year. Amazing. We're looking forward to following you, to seeing all that you're doing, and of course to participate and give feedback. I know you said you don't want to mention, but I would like you to mention a couple of people that put this, helped you put Wema together and are still helping in the next book, just to give them a thumbs up as we close.
So there was, first of all, with the proofreaders, I had McKenna did some good job.
Yes.
Then Mudhoni is actually a poet. Yes, she does spoken word. She's the one who even gave a comment. It's the back of the book. She gave a comment. Then I had Washington did the cover for me.
Yes.
I had a friend called Ken. He really, there are some parts that you feel it's a bit off.
Yes.
So I used to send him some snippets.
Yes.
Then he reads and tells me, this we can do, this way you can edit something. Then there is Wasai. She really helped with medical, because there are some things that really needed some professional advice on how hospitals work, the ethics and all that. Yeah, she really helped me with that. Yeah. And then my family, I would never say enough, because they really worked with me. They kept pushing me, especially my sister was she used to call me like, what's happening? Where is the book? Or is it not out? Are you done? I thought you were editing. You see, so it's been a group effort. It's been a group effort, yeah.
Yes, congratulations to all of you who have been there in the course of the book, who have been there, helped both support emotionally, mentally, book-wise, putting it together. Congratulations to all of you, and Wamoge is definitely grateful for your support. One more.
There are some people I really need to shout out.
Yes.
For what they did for me in my book launch. Enimo and Ngugi, one of them was the MC, the other was the cameraman, and they are a couple. So they really helped me. I got to the launch very green. They came with games that people can participate during the book launch. They made it so much lively. Yeah, so I hold that deep.
To all of it, and of course to Alliance Française
for
the venue, for providing a place where actually writers can come and showcase their work. I'm not going to let you go without celebrating a woman. We are celebrating International Women's Day for the whole of the month of March. So I want to know which women you're celebrating. Of course, for Salimia too, Nawambia, you celebrate them for whatever reason.
I think my number one would be my mother. She's I don't know if she's watching or she's in the shamba, but I'll make sure she watches. She's for holding me down and always encouraging me. So I have a big list of women. My sister Teresa is there, my nieces. I have a couple of awesome nieces that we really talk, and that are growing into great women. So I think my mother will top that list. Yeah, and we also celebrate you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate that. I think we have gone through it. If you can go ahead, please, to his socials at Wamoge Gishuri and buy the book. That is the best offer you will have given to us both. That will be the best thank you. That will be the best comment. And of course, after you have bought it, he has said he's not content with you just buying the book. If you can go ahead and read it and give a comment, give feedback. How was it? How did you find the stories? How did you enjoy his type of writing? He would be appreciating you very much. Thank you so much, Wamoge. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor to have you here. And through that, we come to the end of our first launch, ladies and gentlemen. We are done, but go on social media handles online, follow his Twitter threads, hey, comment, retweet, interact with his thoughts, okay? And we are going to be appreciating you very much. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with our launch number 1.
But now we have the national level ministry, which is in charge of policing. And you must have seen, and this is a very good example during COVID-19, the national government would give policy guidance. And the related resources such as the drugs, through units such as the KEMSA,
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
The folks are going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pepo pasi vuguvugu. Pepo pa ni idea.
Sazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na uasi wa ADF.
Kwa sasa wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, hiyo inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni dunia ni leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
Baada ya kutafuta kazi, tunaweza kuanzisha miradi yetu ambayo ingetusaidia kubadilisha maisha ya wazazi wetu.
Kwa vijana wenzangu, wengi hawana kazi, lakini ikiwa sisi wenyewe tutajiamini, tunaweza kujiajiri wenyewe.
Afrika kwa kweli tuna mahitaji ambayo ukiyasuluhisha unaweza kuathiri watu kwenye bara hili.
Bila uoga, watu huwa na uzalishaji zaidi. Wanajawa na ujasiri, wanakuwa wabunifu na wanakuwa wenye maarifa.
Niliamua kuacha kazi, hata kama sitafanikiwa, nitakuwa nimejaribu, nitakuwa najua haiwezekani.
Hakuna kitu cha ajabu hapa. Kila anayepata ufanisi hufanya kazi usiku na mchana.
Kitu kitakusukuma na kuwezesha kupata maarifa ambayo hukuwa nayo.
Tunajaribu kutengeneza kitu kitakachopita mipaka ya nchi hii.
Ikiwa unataka kubadilisha ulimwengu, anza na nyumbani.
Welcome to Children's Corner.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching KUTV Kenya. The show is Art and Culture Monday, and you're with me, Karen Blessing. And we are just done with our first launch, and there's a lot of you that have been online commenting and letting me know that you are watching and commenting on the launch that we just had. So I want to get to that in just a minute before we even go anywhere, before we do anything else. Ruth Kim anasema, I am happy for you. Keep winning, Steve Wamam. Steve has told me this girl knows her from way back. So Ruth, thank you very much. Stanley Matene anasema, my guy Wamoge Gishuri, keep winning on, man. And Stanley is watching. Thank you very much. Josephine Macau is saying watching. Kelvin Gitao is saying Wamoge Gishuri, very creative and comical writer on social issues. Although he had a bad Man United weekend. We said we are not talking about Manchester United. We're giving them a week to breathe. We are going to be discussing this later next Monday. That is when we will talk about this. They need it. So yes, someone else is saying Wamoge Gishuri and enjoying the love that they have had, enjoying the launch that we have had, and of course enjoying his style of writing. If you have not bought his book that is called Wema, please go ahead, go to his social media platforms at Wamoge Gishuri and just order the book. He has said he will figure out how it gets to you. So wherever you are at, whichever side of the country you are watching from, you just get him on his socials, alafu he will figure out how the book is actually going to get to you. All right. The other way you can also do that is going to Nuria. Nuria Store is a bookstore that actually sells books for writers like Wamoge. So you can also go. They have a store in town, and you can also order online. Get your copy of the book, and we will be done. You will be reading an amazing, amazing book. So kindly go ahead and do that. All right. We close that launch as of there, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your feedback. Wamoge and I now know that you're watching and are enjoying his book. We want to move on. We are moving on to Duos Festival. We have said Duos Festival is an intracultural art that was done actually between Polish creatives together with our own Kenyan creatives from Pwani University and Mombasa Technical University. So we are watching some amazing work that they did. And actually whatever we watched before the interview was the Lambert Film Festival Awards that is under Duos Festival. So the winners, we said congratulations to the winners of Lambert Film Festival Awards. You guys did an amazing, amazing work, and that is why you are worth of the winning. All right. So all the winners of Lambert Film Festival Awards and the Duos Festival, actually season 3. Congratulations to all of you. You guys did an amazing work. We want to move on to still Duos Festival. We want to see this intracultural art that they did, and next on we are going to be watching some poetry that was done at the Duos Festival by different, of course, various poets, various artists that put their pieces together, and they came out great. So right about now we are going to that. I'm waiting for your feedback. Of course, tell me how you find it. Tell me if you have enjoyed some other intracultural art on 0739 110544 and on our online platforms at KUTV and at Karen Blessing, especially on Facebook where we are streaming live right about now. I'll be waiting for your feedback as we watch those poets.
Are you happy to be here? Hello. My name is Philip Tangara. I write poetry, and I'm very happy to be here. We worked with Zorka. We're telling a story about social ecology using songs, and we hope you enjoy the performance.
Hi, so I'm Zorka. I'm working with Philip Tangara, and we'll present for you today 5 poems about contemporary life in Kenya. We have also amazing performers group. And as I am a kind of a noise composer, I deconstructed the poems. That's why we also printed them for you to read, and so that you can clearly read the lines while we are singing, mumbling, humming, and so on. But I have to announce that this performance is unplugged. We don't have mics. And the state of our performance is this basketball field. So, basketball place, court, field. This piece of ground. So, I would kindly ask you now, the performance is short, it's around 20 minutes. If you can gather around and close this area, it will be standing piece. But you are very welcome now. We'll do it now.
In a capitalistic world, will you judge kids for picking role models based on bank accounts? The earth is a globe, and that's how it rolls. This is how we roll. This is how we roll it, baby. This is how we roll it. I'm a serial killer. Sent a kid into a coma. But at least my bank account has 3 comas. I'm a capitalist in a black silk suit. Don't care whether the environment is in a black suit. Whatever it takes to make my bedroom a suit. Don't care what it is. I pay the person that pays. I do this for me. I do this for you. You both decide.
You vote to decide. We vote to decide.
We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. We vote to decide. sexy girl. Sexy girl. First time she lit one, she said, just this one. Just this one. Barely past midnight, she's on her sexy girl. Sexy girl. First time she lit one, she said, just this one. Just this one.
How it moved from one cigar to a chain smoker. It's something she still can't figure. The same way she stands still in front of her mirror. Look at her body and wonder what's happening to her figure. But let me paint you a picture. The last time alikuwa kwa streets ali experience catcalling from Sondubi. Mmoja kamwambia mfungiliwa kila mahali kama Ruby. Amelipa mati na M-Pesa akifika home. New number, send Tiris. Who's this? She has a thing for the pain that comes with piercings. But the last piercing came from her heart. Just to stay on alert. Lest she be hurt. In the safest of places she feels unsafe. Social media is telling her a better version of herself.
Barely past midnight and she's on her sexy girl. Sexy girl. First time she lit one, she said, just this one. Just this one. Maybe this filter, maybe this dress will fit her, maybe this guy will feel her, maybe this body trimmer, maybe this filter, maybe this dress will fit her, maybe this guy will feel her, maybe this body trimmer, maybe this filter, maybe this dress will fit her, maybe this guy will feel her, maybe this body trimmer, maybe this filter, maybe this dress will fit her, maybe this guy will feel her, maybe this body trimmer, maybe she needs attention, maybe she needs affection, maybe this slimming tea will set her free, maybe she needs attention, maybe she needs affection, maybe this slimming tea will set her free, maybe this filter, maybe this dress will fit her, maybe this guy will feel her, maybe this body trimmer, maybe this filter, maybe this dress will fit her, maybe this guy will feel her, maybe this body trimmer, maybe
she should shave her eyebrows.
This dress will fit her, maybe
Maybe she should draw her eyebrows.
this body trimmer,
Maybe she should raise an eyebrow. She has the kind of mental health I call Schrodinger's mental health, where she is okay and not okay until you ask her, how are you doing, by the way? She starts talking, she starts choking, she starts talking, teary eyes. I can tell her mental health is like an inside joke. Even if she tells it, I still won't get it.
she needs affection, maybe this gleaming tea will set her free, maybe this filter, maybe this dress will fit her, maybe this guy will feel her, maybe this body trimmer, maybe this filter, maybe this dress will fit her, maybe this guy will feel her, maybe this body trimmer, maybe this filter, maybe this dress will fit her, maybe this guy will feel her, maybe this body trimmer, maybe this filter, maybe this dress will fit her, maybe this guy will feel her, maybe this body trimmer, maybe she needs attention, maybe she needs affection, maybe this slimming tea will set her free, maybe she needs attention, maybe she needs affection, maybe this slimming tea will set her free, maybe.
Eti kisa mini damn na pambana kisoj. Eti sita phone wall iskia wapi yangal kumi fleisha jam ni blessa na koi maisha kaweni heta utabonga utaku jibado niko strong na pambana na imaish na hata kini health diskizi. I some of you guys are muniwezi jail. I'm a strong woman falling like a real man. The number one famous Mombasa seem to do her. I never quit, I never go wrong. This is Roger B. I'm the bravest, the sexiest. God is
inhaling of colon, chlorofluorocarbon. Everybody is alone. Screen flicker.
Screen flicker in the night. Far from your neon light. Virtual real, but not inside. Virtual reality, our new delight.
The age of
information,
the age of
isolation,
the age of
validation,
the age of
moderation.
Something's missing, we can't deny. A human touch, the heart felt sad. We've gained efficiency, our prize in this city of the future. We sacrifice. Don't teach me how to hold. Teach me how to call. We are not human beings. I guess we will say. Don't teach me how to hold. Teach me how to call. We are not human beings.
Una nyota.
Enda kwa Ezekiel.
Supu ya samaki, supu ya samaki.
Beba kaka.
Ona mamwera bro.
mang'acha kondumani majiyo miela ikorinda te. Sana pimi kendani nyago chiengorinda kare jiyo eroi. Aledi yuri jeri modakilo kapinje wazungu. Nagijimi kama bida pamuni nyakwarumbuya dongoro mogo. Awacho kenda nuoyo ni nyakwarumbuya jiyo genoi.
Kenya nchi tajiri na uzuri wa kipekee. Mbingu yake ya blue na jua lake tamu. Kila pembe, milima na mito tamu sana. Nchi yenye wageni wengi lakini inapendeza. Kwenye pwani maji ya bahari yalivyo safi. Mandhari ya Kilifi tamu sana kupendeza. Maji matamu wa Mombasa mazuri sana kuona. Kila mara moyoni mwangu natafakari. Njoo huku Tsavo utaona mambo. Wanyama wanaoishi kwa furaha kila mahali wanaonekana. Wanasema kuna mti uitwao Mugumo. Una miaka mingi sana lakini bado una nguvu. Utamaduni wa Kenya ni wa kuvutia sana. Watu wake wakarimu na wakupendeza. Kuanzia pwani hadi bonde la Ufa. Kila sehemu utamaduni tofauti unaonekana. Kenya nchi yenye asili tamu sana. Watu wake wote ni wakupendeza. Kila mahali uzuri wa Mungu unaonekana. Nchi yenye utajiri wa kiasili. Maji, milima, tambarare na misitu. Vitu vyote vya ajabu Kenya inavyo. Nchi yenye utajiri mkubwa wa asili na watu. Nchi ya Kenya, nchi yenye utajiri mwingi.
Wow, amazing pieces of poetry right there. That was at the Duos Festival, which happened in Mombasa and Kilifi. And amazing pieces. I do not even know how to put that together because there were so many performances in there put together by amazing people, of course, amazing creatives doing the most. Congratulations to all of you. Those are Pwani University and Technical University of Mombasa students that have put this art together. And I told you, this is what diversity brings to us. This is what diversity is able to bring out. This is what transcultural art is all about, and they have done amazing. You guys have done amazing. A big congratulations to all of you. There are some people who are still who are watching and commenting, so I want to get to that in just a bit, but you guys are doing well. So Technical University of Mombasa, Alliance Francaise in Mombasa, you guys are doing amazing. Thank you for these platforms. Thank you for these collaborations. You're showing our young creatives that, you know, it can be done, and they are putting amazing pieces together. So congratulations to all of you. Of course, a big congratulations to Duos Festival. You guys are doing amazing as far as diversity and intercultural performances and art is concerned. You guys are doing great. Someone is saying, okay, we got to Ruth. Miriam Juki is saying, fire. Thank you very much. I hope that you are enjoying the show. Moving on, of course, Alliance is an amazing platform for artists, and we have seen it's from authors to book writers to artists of any form. Alliance Francaise team, you are doing an amazing work by creating platforms, creating connections with beyond our borders. You guys are doing amazing, and you are doing great. I just want to say a big congratulations to all of you, and of course to the Duos team, the team that put Duos Festival together. You guys are doing amazing, and I hope that we are giving you an amazing platform, to showcase what you guys have been doing, which is amazing work. We have been talking, and we are still talking about transcultural art, and we've said this is art that goes beyond our borders, because really it's a big continent. Nasemanga hata tusiende mbali sana. This Africa, we have a lot of culture from out there. Ukianza, like, there's a lot of culture, there's a lot of people. Africa is rich in culture. And then now you can go to the rest of the world. If you go to the US, you go to Asia, you go to, you go to anywhere, to even these small islands. You go to Madagascar, they have their own cultures that when put together, art is a beautiful thing. So a big congratulations to Duos Festival. A big congratulations to you for watching. If you have never watched a transcultural art, now you have. So I would like to know how you have enjoyed it. Talk to me on 0739 110544, and of course on our social media platforms at KUTV Kenya and at CAREN Blessing. Welcome back. Even as we talk about transcultural art, we were talking about art that is beyond our borders. But even before we get to there, we were also talking about International Women's Day, and which is on the 8th of March. The year is 2023. Of course, it happens every other year on the 8th of March. And this one has got us, close to Monday. So we are discussing about it. We are talking about the women that you love, the women that you appreciate, the girl child that you are actually willing to help because of this celebration. Because as we celebrate women, we have to remember these were once young kids, children, wadogo, then they became young children going to school. And we have talked about, number one, we have talked about sanitary towels, which is a major issue in this country. We have talked about the provision for sanitary towels, and we've said even before we go to the government and what the parliament can be able to do, me and you and I, as we in our daily lives, I'm sure you live close by to a children's home, or a children's home, a family that is in need, a supermarket that is running a drive for sanitary towels. All these are opportunities that you can use to be a blessing to a girl child, to be of help to a girl child that is going to school every day, to give them, to actually bring them up to par, to be in the same platform, with their male counterparts. Like we have said, the theme for this year, International Women's Day, is digital, which means innovation and technology for gender equality. And the purpose of this subject is to acknowledge and appreciate the contribution that women and girls are making to technology and online learning. But how can we get to technology if our sanitary towels needs have not yet been met? It beats the logic. It beats the whole equity theme that is the theme for this year. Because if we are not able to be in school in those days of the month, then how will we compete? How will we get to technology? How will we get to online learning if every time, every month, consecutively, for as long as our lives are, as long as we are in school, we have to miss school for a couple of days or even a whole week because of sanitary towels? So I'm throwing this back to you to do something, even if it is just one packet. And I've told you, you may not be part of an organization. You can just be you solo. I'm sure you're going shopping. We are in the beginning of March. I know you have money. I know you have money in your pocket. So as you do your shopping, throw in an extra pack of pads and just leave it at the outlet of very many supermarkets that have those drives so often, and you will be helping a girl child out. Also, we are celebrating women, so I'm waiting for your feedback on which woman you are celebrating today, be it your mother, be it your sister, be it your friend, your girlfriend, your wife. You have a chance to celebrate them on live television right here on Art and Culture Monday, and the number is 0739110544, and also on our online platforms at KUTV Kenya and at CAREN Blessing across the board. Right about now, we go for a short break. When we come back, of course, we are going to be checking in our art calendar, see a few things that are still remaining in the course of the show, so don't go anywhere.
Kurunzi ya kilimo huimarisha afya na uchumi endelevu katika jamii. Ni msingi mkubwa wa kipindi Boresha Kilimo. Kipindi hiki kinajikita katika teknolojia ya kisasa, utafiti na ushirikishaji wa wadau wa kilimo kuonyesha shughuli mbalimbali shambani. Kwa suluhu ya utoshelevu wa chakula, tazama Boresha Kilimo.
I'm a freshman in Kenyatta University. This is all what I've heard about campus. Campus is full of freedom.
Ni cumulative.
Mchezo hiyo ili
buka gani kwani?
I'm a fourth year student and I mostly hang out at shopping center. I'm an arboretum. And what I'd tell first years is it's never too late to start being serious.
To the Church O'Clock Show. I'm your host, Esther Becky.
And my name is DJ Tero.
We start you off with a word of prayer and get you started with a live transformational worship experience. And have our minds renewed by the word of God on the word segment.
And not forgetting new music za hii wiki, yani ndakuwa bado nawapatia pale wasanii wamekuwa kiwakali. So make sure manzo umetune in because zitakuwa zina flow pia pale mixes kwa wingi, yani zitakuwa zina come through and pia performance yani from our gospel artist hapa on Gospel Art
from 7 to
10 a.m. only on KUTV.
To look for high quality friends.
I'm from Kingston, Jamaica, you know Portmore. That's my village.
Kanga kitini hapo kingedia ukikatia mademo akipita.
Sinaweza saa hii nimekuja kukopesa choo.
My name is Grace Vihenda. I lead the Kenya Airways Fahari Innovation Hub. And this center was set up to support our strategic objectives of contributing to the sustainable development of Africa. One of the projects that was born out of this innovation hub and really progressed and developed and has become a subsidiary of Kenya Airways is the Fahari Aviation.
So we realized plastics, since plastic is a byproduct of crude oil, we can actually reverse the process and create fuel from the plastics.
Hello everybody! I'm Nana. And I'm Gigi. Welcome to Engine Season 2! The place to find out about the world we live in and the creatures that we share our planet with. Join us on the most exciting adventures across the African continent. See breathtaking
breathtaking wildlife, stunning landscapes,
and out of this world technology.
Meet incredible scientists
and learn fantastic facts.
Explore, discover, be amazed.
Be part of the next generation of African change makers.
Be a part of Engine, Africa's #1 science discovery program. Yay!
We're learning every day. Engine leads the way.
A loving husband and father. Nothing is too good for my daughter. An ambitious businessman with a dark secret. A girl with a whole life in front of her, plunging into a marriage that she did not choose with the wrong man.
I'm not ready to marry Zewa.
But who is the right one? I love Nambi. A rock star, living the dream. But the babes keep chasing me again, sir. It ain't easy being famous, especially with so many glamorous women around. A woman hell-bent on revenge.
He will pay.
Seductive, dangerous. She is a predator. Everybody needs it. Everybody wants it. They will do anything to get it. Love and wealth.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 37 minutes past 9 a.m. and we are doing well. We are talking about transcultural art and how we as a country have evolved and collaborated with very many other communities and even outside our borders and moving on even to outside our continent. So I gathered something for you to just show you the many different aspects where other communities, other forms of art from other countries can be able to collaborate with us to just make sure, you know, that we are getting our word out there, that Kenya is being put on the map, right? Because we have a lot of diverse and rich culture that is inexistent in our country and that could be used very well to collaborate with other communities out there in the world. So the culture of Kenya is diverse. Of course, we all agree about that. There are more than 40 tribes, each with their own traditions and customs. Throughout the 20th century, the Kenyan culture has had Western influences, and this is evident in modern Kenya. Of course, we cannot refute that. That has been evident. The songs that we used to listen to in the 1990s, 1980s is not the same music that we are listening to right now, and you can see some westernization, which means we have borrowed. However, the Kenyan culture, which has evolved over the centuries, is rich and very much alive. It can be seen in visual arts, applied arts, Kenyan food, music, dance, sports, fashion, literature, theater, and the Kenyan people in general. Some communities, such as the Maasai, have managed to retain most of their traditional way of life, and a cultural safari is a good way of experiencing their culture. Arts and craft and the culture of Kenya can be seen through the arts and crafts designed by different communities. They are made of locally available materials and include wood carvings, beads, necklaces, bracelets, masks, baskets, figurines, etc. A good place to find the Kenyan art and crafts is the Maasai Market in Nairobi. Of course, we know that is rich. I thought this should be included because that is a place that is rich. Even ukienda Maasai Market right about now, you will not fail to find a number of white people from the West actually getting to those places, borrowing our culture, seeing the different things that symbolize what Kenya is about. At the Nairobi National Museum, you can experience KE music and dance. Every community in Kenya has their own music and dance, and all you have to do to get a glimpse of the country's musical diversity is tune into any of the more than 10 vernacular radio stations, television stations, including KUTV, go to various restaurants in town and have theme nights when music from a particular community is exclusively played. For example, the carnival restaurants, Ohangla Night and Mugithi Nights. Since the early 1990s, Kenyan's contemporary music started to grow, and today it is among the most vibrant in Africa. Currently, the most popular genre is Kenyan hip-hop, literature, and theater. There are many books about Kenya that portray the country's rich culture. Some of the notable titles include Facing Mount Kenya by Jomo Kenyatta, Kenya's first president, Wizard of the Crow by Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Out of Africa by Karen Blixen, also known as the pseudonym of Isaac Dinesen, which inspired the Oscar-winning movie of the same name, and Unbowed by Wangari Maathai, the winner of the 2004 Nobel Peace Prize. I'm just mentioning this so that you can see that we are rich in culture, and this culture has been able to be integrated, that has been able to be integrated into our culture, and the way that we can be able now to move on to transcultural art, because we already have our very own art, and now we are putting it together, with art from other countries, and be able to put it like that. Every year, the Kenya National Drama Festival is held across the country. The co-curricular activity, which is run by the Ministry of Education, aims to tap and nurture creative talent among the Kenyan youth. The Kenya National Theatre is a good place to enjoy Kenyan cultural music and dance and plays. All right, so these are some of the places we usually go to. Kenya National Theatre, we are almost there every other weekend, and here on Monday to talk to you about what is happening at the Kenya National Theatre. The fashion world has not been left behind. Although Kenya does not have a national dress, several attempts have been made to come up with one. However, there are a lot of fashionable products produced in Kenya. For example, Kiondo's woven handbags made from sisal with leather trimmings are now popular and locally and internationally. Popular textiles including kangas, women wrap around skirts with beautiful patterns, and often with the Kenyan proverbs. I think this is very common. Kenyan proverbs that are imprinted on them, and kikois, which are a type of a men's sarong that comes in many different colors and textiles. The sports world has not been left behind, because sports in Kenya is renowned for its athletes who have dominated the middle and long distance races. So this has also put us on the map. The country has also performed well internationally in volleyball, cricket, and boxing. And all of this, we are not playing alone. When we go international on sports, we are playing among other players, talented artists, talented players from across the world. So you can see how Kenya is able to be in that position very well, position itself as a transcultural place where other cultures can come and mingle with us, and also we can mingle with other cultures because our culture is very, very rich. Okay, let's see some Kenyatta University students collaborating with some people, seeing other performances with other people from other countries.
Per queste tenebrose arene, ove giammai per uomo mortal no
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. That was a performance done right here at Kenyatta University in collaboration, with artists from outside of the borders of this country, and this is just to showcase to you how much we can be able to do, because we have a lot to offer as a country, as a culture, as very many cultures put together. We are rich, so we can be able, we have a say, we have something to share, and we have said this is not just in the artistic world, from sports to fashion to art itself. We have a lot that we can be able to share. So if you get a chance for collaboration, or if you have an idea that you thought can be well collaborated, this is your chance, okay? You can go ahead and get those collaborations done, because we have a lot to offer. Also, this goes as a thank you to the Duos Festival, who are doing that by example, who are leading by example, who are leading us in celebrating and enjoying transcultural art. We have loved it. We have loved to be part and parcel, and we are waiting for season 4 next year. We are waiting for season 4 to see where you will be at, what you will be doing, because we have definitely enjoyed season 3. So a big thumbs up to Duos Festival. You have done amazing work. A big thumbs up to Kenyatta University right here, because if anything, we are a leader in diversity, in collaborating, in being able to collaborate our students with students abroad, and not just for education purposes, but for the purpose of art. We are able to do that very well. So a big congratulations to Kenyatta University as well. We're going to get to a bit of comments before we get to our art calendar, and then as we close, Patience KE is saying, I'm happy you're talking about sanitary towels. This is very important and can make a girl feel isolated and mess their lives too, for real. This is such technical stuff. I'm really enjoying the show. Is on fire. Thank you very much. And asema, for International Women's Day 2023, I celebrate my mom and you, Karen Blessing. Thank you very much for airing important and entertaining shows too. Asante sana. And to all the girls out there, happy International Women's Day. That is Patience KE on Facebook. A happy International Women's Day to you too, Patience. You have done as well. You have given us such a rap. And remember, we are talking about sanitary towels because it's a core issue, but that does not mean it's the only issue. On International Women's Day, there's a lot of conversations that we ought to have, starting from equity, starting from technology, which is the theme of this year's International Women's Day. So there's a lot that we can talk about. So we are putting sanitary towels in that basket because it is a highlight. It is a core issue that we ought to talk about, and I hope that you will go ahead and do that. But also, there are very, very many ways that you can be able to enjoy and celebrate International Women's Day with your loved ones, with your loved, the females in your life. You can be able to go ahead and do exactly that, okay? So don't feel closed in the box. So you are thinking, I don't have a kid in school. I don't know young girls who are going to school and do not have sanitary towels. You're not locked in that box. You can go ahead and celebrate International Women's Day in very many ways, and with very many women that are actually a blessing to our lives. All right, I want us to move on to have our art and culture calendar to know where we will be, because as part of celebrating International Women's Day, we have women in film, you see. So we might not be providing pads, but we are celebrating creative, genius women, to say the least. I am talking about Women in Film Awards Gala. This is WIFA, the 4th edition. And it is going to be going down on the International Women's Day. That is the 8th of March. The year is 2023. It's going to be going down at the Kenya National Theatre. We have been there. We will be there. But we are celebrating women in film. The theme for this year's Women in Film Awards Gala is Through the Eyes of the Woman Filmmaker, celebrating creativity and diversity. So this talks about our topic of the day as well, as we celebrate women in film, all right? So if you can be there, come to Kenya National Theatre as we celebrate Women in Film Awards Gala. And don't worry, even if you will not be there, we will do something. We will attend. We will be able to take a bit and a bit of content here and there, and come and show you how women in film are doing such an amazing work, all right? So we are going to be doing that. If you can, please attend. If you can't, tune in to next Monday because we are going to have prepared amazing content for you. I think we are done for the show. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. Please go ahead and buy our Moge Gishuri's book that is called Wema the Novel. And worry not, it is not in Swahili, it is in English, okay? So go ahead and get your copy for just 1,000 bob, and he is going to be appreciating that very much. As I leave, of course, happy International Women's Day to one and only my mother. Her name is Sarah Nyambura, all the way at Ukunda. Happy International Women's Day, mom. You are amazing. And then I got me a second mom. So happy International Women's Day to her as well. And to all of you women that are watching, to all the women who are here in the technical team, in the gallery, my director Ryan, today is not your day. Leo ni ya kusalimiana. Yes, congratulations sis. And a high and happy International Women's Day to Mama Ryan from me and him. Amesema happy International Women's Day to him. He is doing amazing. And also I have a lady in studio naitwa Athiambo. She does amazing work with our camera here. Where ndiye mtu ana make sure mnaniona vizuri. So happy International Women's Day to you too, and all the ladies in the gallery. You guys are doing well. And happy International Women's Day to all of you women that are out there. Women, girls, cousins, aunties, all of you feel celebrated because you're worth to be celebrated. I'll see you guys next Monday, same time, same place, same amazing show.
Cause you already have my heart. Share this love, let's share this love. Oh baby, let's share this love, let's share this love.